Hello everyone, welcome back to my 1.16 Skyblock series. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Not much has changed since the last episode. I've added some, expanded the tree farms a little bit, added a cactus farm a little bit, gathered some more materials, made some chutes to easily get between levels, added some crops down here, spread some grass, and prepped for our next project, which today is going to be a marb farm. This is going to be a simple one, just a drop shoot style, so it'll be probably mobs will land about there, go up 24 blocks to 4 water streams going in each direction, and then platforms for them to spawn on, and then they'll pathfind over some trapdoors, land into the water streams, and then come falling to their almost death. So, let's get started and get working on this. So, to start out with the build, we are building out a platform to stand on, where we will kill and capture, collect the mobs, kill them. Just top slabs in this instance provides a good platform. You have to keep it just lit up. So the killing platform is going to be a 2x2 area with bottom slabs for the mobs to land on. This allows them to take the 23.5 points of damage so that they are one-shot kills. As you can see in this instance, I am using spruce trees, the 2x2 configuration, to build the drop shaft, just to save some resources and not having to cut down all the trees. Once I grow them out, I just pillar up to get to the top and get the 4 sides back to the 29 block height that I need. I am at Y5 is where the killing platform is. And then after that, you build out an additional, so that you, the distance from where the water paths are going to be is an 8 blocks, so they end just before the drop shaft. I do mess this up on 2 of the sides. I have failed at counting, which you'll see later in the video as I have to go around and correct my mistakes. So the water channels need to be 8 blocks in length, 2 blocks wide, and 2 blocks tall. This is what is going to facilitate the mobs in getting to the drop chute once they pathfind off the platforms that I am creating now. So these platforms in this case are just made with top slabs. You can use full blocks if you like. The material doesn't matter. As you can see, I'm making all of this out of wood. You can also see this is roughly at the point where I realize I had made a mistake in my counting ability and have to correct one of the sides again. So the next step here is to add trapdoors along the tops of the water channels. This tricks the mob's AI into thinking that they have a full block to stand on, and they will pathfind onto it and subsequently fall into the water channels. At the same time, I'm also spacing out trapdoors on the tops of the platforms to prevent spiders from spawning. Spiders will clog up this design as they do not easily fall down the the drop chute. So you can see I have it laid out 3x3 of trapdoors. Not the easiest to see because I did not pick the best contrasting wood types to make my materials to be made out of. But in essence, spiders need a 3x3 spawning space to spawn. So all you do is place out your trapdoors so that there are no 3x3s, including where the trapdoors along the water column are, because the spiders can spawn on that. So at this point, I realized that I should fill in the water channels, as I should have done this before the platforms were built out, as this would show if I had miscounted. At which point I then build up the walls. So the walls are going to be 2 blocks high with a solid block on the next level, creating the next layer spawning platforms. You then recreate the same pattern as you have below, putting the trapdoors on between where the water columns are to again trick the mobs into pathfinding over the water channels, and adding the trapdoors onto the platform to prevent spiders from spawning. You then build up the walls 2 blocks high with a bottom slab roof on top. So the bottom slabs prevent the mobs from spawning and block the daylight, block light from coming in during the day. And then at this point, you're pretty much at the point where you can remove all the torches, make sure all the slabs of the water channels are open, and your mob farm is essentially done. So, it was right around here during my recording that I had a thought about safety, because if you walk up to it as it is now, get right up against those slabs or platform, creepers can see you and roll. I did some testing and determined that with the trapdoors at the top, the creepers don't actually see you. I hope you all enjoyed that time lapse. Put a lot of effort into making it. Not as easy to do when you don't have replay mod. That makes time lapse a lot easier, but I played with it. I did spend several hours at the mob farm watching YouTube and whacking at mobs. It has helped me acquire quite a bit of loot, some of which you can see now. I got a very good amount of iron, enough to actually make a hopper to facilitate smelting, and all the gold armor I got to make ingots. I got shovels, a couple of potions. Some of the most useful is the glass bottles from witches, along with a lot more redstone dust than I was expecting. No silk touch, which would be really useful right now. A massive amount of bones. There's just 9 stacks of the gunpowder and rotten fresh that I got. I got almost a double chest of both of those. A good amount of arrows. An infinity bow, which I did not know skeletons could actually drop, along with a flame bow. Once I get enough iron to combine these, I'll have a very good bow to start with. But yes, overall I think that mob farm is a very good design for the beginning. As you can see, it's not hard at all to make. Really, the hardest part is just gathering the resources to make it. Which, probably actually the hardest resource for it to get is trapdoors, since you need 6 planks just to make 2 trapdoors. And you do need over 2 stacks of trapdoors to make that design. But overall, I think it's worth it. For the second half of this video, I'd been debating on what I wanted to do. So I decided today I'm going to little base. To do so, I cleaned up the tree farm and the cactus farm that I had up here, and laid out some blocks for the layout of a new house. I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to go about making it, not following any sort of tutorial guide for how to build it. I'm just going to be making it up as I go. So hopefully I'll make something that I like and be happy with it. So I get working on that. I have a house, and honestly, I quite like it. The roof, I'm not 100% sure on, to be honest, but I'll make sure some improvements to it over some time. Bone block walls, I really like. The little stripy white walls is nice. Nice difference from regular wood. Inside is a little bland, nothing really going on. The fanciest feature I think I have really is the staircase with the carpets. But overall, I'm quite happy. But I think that's it for this episode. And the next episode will be looking into conquering the Nether, setting up some simple farms in there to start getting some Nether resources, particularly getting braze wads and Nether wart so that we can work on converting a villager. But until then, enjoy yourselves and stay safe. This is Wasgriz, signing off.